politics. It is done by law and convention. The natural to hope. Anyway, you did by practice. The man at what class of honor. Wouldn't you so? And now, you did by practice, no, and now your convention. You didn't any experience. Any Developmental that can be was saying to do a greater good. I buy a human, I buy me, and it's a man for about the cost. I buy so the confidence and the running. And the man to me, and run I did book man, Rapon, or a friend of constitution, and ma or man penny concept. If I do or bad more or by appointment. By convention in the United States, I had the best presidential democratic system. Chief of staff of the army, any certain key officers, national security advisor, director of CIA, and other intelligence organizations, a call it political allegiance. But in spite of say call it political allegiance, over our discretion said, which one maintain will be and now which you I again as it now be. Name our example. After the more you're very close to former President Bush, not director of CIA and one of the organizations. We are still doing that. Or the year, defense minister, secretary. Obama died and maintaining for 1.5 years and some of peace. We are about Clinton Bristol. The first defense minister, defense secretary, let's ask him, was dropped. And I Dr. Perry see one Mr. Kra obey defense secretary and son at Clinton office. William Cooley was a Republican. And by law, the president was no kind of appointment in Mr. Bill or bar or no set of people no obey. Now, so sometimes experience any in whom question, you know, I require anything over. You don't necessarily have to replace them. You couldn't have the idea. So the free you know, who the 92 or Panua. The tire changes more. 92. People maybe I will control a bank. We have it and fully or no very place we have James Shiakusi 1996. Now you will maybe you will finish state of security. So we didn't know and even be offended by what I was saying. So now the air vice marshal, the machine. We are Benakasia, and the chief of defense staff. We are going to year to my 1989, baby, that's so well, 1990, 2000. We are for Bayern. He retired them, but he rewarded them. We are before the back home, we said, General Kasia, ambassador to Egypt. And now they back home to so Israel. I'm not setting a check. In the one we are, we need to know our brother or feel the Nebraska, in terms of age of retirement. In Humuni, you don't necessarily truncate the person's work. Means of living, you rather enhance its dignity. Don't go for 200 years, the man said. So many parents made him a crime retirement. The same as one he made him ambassador for 4 years. And just last 2 weeks, we replaced all the service commanders, including the chairman of Joint Chief of Staff. And my soldier for them penny for the crowd with you no can say. Tell me how we would the encounter branch to say politically very Taiwan because they are so young. And it costs a lot of money to train personnel to that level. IGP is virtually a general, so an army officer or a general. And the service heads no there for security reasons and other things. Yes, eventually was a normal kind of their point. But for practical reasons, so we retire Nipanua. It will be unfair just to end his career. He could have made him an ambassador. We don't know the plans of the president. And when we say politics, now when we say you couldn't have a yaw. In a politics, 1 year, I told you no one has had a year. Tell me what position are you delegating some of these organizations? I think they depend on your sheet. It is a good dependent on my via. Oba, a better jam I told in the Benate. And to the end, and then what? Say, that it has been replaced. One of the issues are, Minya with Nana Kufuwa Duapan, no respect and humility, was the appointment of Dr. Dampare. I never believed that. He was the first man, a breakthrough in IGP. They were senior service officers who were dedicated towards the cause of Ghana. By their age, if you made Dampare an officer, IGP, you were making it difficult for such people to stay. The kind of a final war or call, crime is Ashanti Ashanti the pilot. And his allegations of putting all those, they were just out of pain. So much sooner by an old debt and by an Kaiwan. This was one of the mistakes of the father. And there were other people within the police levels, almost full set, who were Dampare, who started so with PhD. The modern Muslim police name was nearly share that. And maybe there is a training, any experience which
shaping the nation. Oh man.
I see. What do you mean? Okay. Hello. Alex Gyamfi. Okay. My enshana sign connecting on the line or a drop it kakra. Yene Council Alex Gyamfi ena edin komo. Yedin komo na ya hwe. Enema hodoa ni akoso ewo abenye wo sui ne brei so titiru ne security for no changes a ekoso ehon komo ena yehwe menu ahwe na yehwe se bia yensa ebetumi aka Oral Alex Gyamfi a Lanzarit Logistics se memo amane no pay se wasori ese utimi boost your immune system ese vitamins ahodo anipadua ni hia no nse tumi ka na utumi di tu na namo na yensa kwa homa no so yensa ka Oral Alex Gyamfi na oka niema hodo a akoso na afi so IGP ya wo so Owura Kufu Dampare wo hwe ni page wo na ibinum susu senka bia enuro ne so sa ho na na homa no drop ye opani to asoma me
enti ya me nkomo no yitiawa na ibinum ewadin se no wo nipa binum so officers bi wo nanimu a wo age advance kakra na wono mo experience and be a sabre no na in party for be mo kwa access your master for an opportunity but we are going in his wisdom no elected to take Owura Dampare when we say ya baby oni pejime bia or the only nyadwen baby oni view bia ti bia or only nyadwen so for you can disagree so for will be overcome in the same way. And now one more any Owura Dampare president in Yadin so a paddle Owura Dampare no. Now almost one more opportunities. And then Kofusu say we don't care say Owura Kufuwa a more opportunity. But in the first they say abana ba no so ntimi no nyaduma. Untimi nya na hwi. Emumu no abana ba no so to ntimi nyaduma. Enka entiasie wom ana say wisdom will say Unipano, I'm told it's around 64 to 55, in the full age there. Sani Pana over the next 5 years, you could have enhanced his image by making him ambassador or something like that. So that the council will have 4 years, we have been a cafe and a bit more. And see, Abani bet me, I know Na the now kind in American Catholic say atem no will be the Supreme Court and everything. And we that actually the Supreme Court church in one. You know, you be who the assembly the far. But as it is there, and never feel a man on your
Osha history awde ama na ohwe elsewhere on my year sua wo niema hodo a wo mo eguso wo mo eye ene ba bia yen nam sisi ya boy homoden
ya boy homoden to some extent. If you say tell me kan anya hia ura kofo when ya benaka ura benaka fi awosa or an ambassador. At least we know she be but the last few years you know about there we will say we are back ama the billions so can't hold it that say we engineer juma want to infect station the insurance into what has happened no legally the Supreme Court is here to determine. Politically it has been the practice in Ghana, except few exceptions. Into with time beer. Yes, I didn't hear politics need maturity, a guardian. It be a very different from what we see today. That is the way I look at it.
Edia na na emma ehoko hia se because nipa no so ntimi nenye adwuma se an IGP aditi na was o man ambassadorial position.
Now more that say who say offices do what now team in easy. Now so be rising from it be a constable to the rank to become a senior officer to the level of IGP. Now age particularly one side so between a juma abwa or minor queen not for political reasons who be ending the career. But he can't say a cost a minor a lot of money training home and abroad. Basically bring home. Which is a basa investment state now making with the parliament. No more or less, no. Quote unquote, now they wasted. We are talking in medium yao. But we say besides that, no. Anyone yao yao yet twaso. Yes, I say. We need panel, ne brains, we now need cool for political reasons. Ube mano diplomatic flower. The ma anyone kurano akoso. In fact, some people no, they are pointing to countries that they are no more security challenges. Which is even no wishing to cry. I was serving the table view. President Kufuor an ambassador to Israel. President Kufuor made an ambassador to yes, made an ambassador to Israel, if I recall. And these are the issues. Sir, you cannot 5 years. I cannot any wasted. Any wasted. Now, we are chief of defense staff. I have been praying and thinking of how such a great brain who is going to survive this government. The chief of defense staff, well trained, all see the mirror. When she said, "Ebasa, Abaya Juma said." That is the reason why we have the Council of State. And you may do one more. Abaya take a decision. It must go to Council of State for wise council. Make investment the state not making them for independent say. But we necessarily throw the person away for political reasons. Because you cannot replace you not experience of the continuously. And no example, you replace Canada more. When Professor is buying, they did everything to implement Canada more. They even set up a committee, thanks to the work of Ula Ifadeke. Very good work to rubbish the whole exercise. In the end, no, Professor Mills will retire Canada more. Such a quality person, as we know, is so ultimately. If never hear Juma at customs commissioner, Juma today Canada more is the only MP from the Bono region for MPP in Parliament. in spite of his age, for the quality of his training, no, where it has brought him. But this is where my concern is. When we spend millions of money to train people, we don't jettison them because of political reasons. You may, for political reasons, have to replace the person, but don't throw the talent away. It will be switched to other areas. I think there were issues with some other people. I think I'm not going to for retirement, and I'm not about the security chief. And my president office name, national security. Into one we are, maybe I'm coming to say, and I'm in charge. Yeah, all anymore, you here, I see a Democrat. Materials, no, you may say the free. I'll be surprised to say, sir. See, sir, I pay young Panon cover the food big Manon said, no matter what's for my GP at the age of 57. All the experience they acquired, how is it going to benefit the state? In South Africa, some of these people, they bring them in under think tanks, and they've been offering strong, very useful ideas in conflict solution in Africa and other places. And they're making use of resources. The country is underdeveloped. The country is like any brave. Who could be cool man who's a Ghana, I don't know anything. That crime now, yet security problem be brave. And we throw away quality people who have a lot to offer. I think there's a funny among the way I live in one. Because I am so critical about some of these things. Oh, Mama can say, already all the research, no, the way the cook from. And the 4 years previous experience, no, between 2012 and 2015, no, a man, no, a she who be indeed. A man is who are other people in our Ghana as heads of state. I mean the manner in which he came back, Trump like victory now, you know. So we expect him to do better this time than to be given excuses. And one of the pain I share, some of these people who are going home at the time almost age are into it, no still work for opportunity. And they be mistake, no, na ye na makoko say ye dia. And the experience being now you making use of the talent a bit in a bois and I am point to no. I couldn't more crack. Yes.
Maybe I'm a final question. I mean, na call me who say ABA party for my pressure. Nipa we you know, I'm a council of state for advice say I'm a and I'm so I'm a mampenino. ABA or the other two just say council of state for NT. Futu de ama na magia tum council of state no ne relevance ujidi se eye adwuma ma o men ya ebo o men
da that's good one we say wahini wo ko mu he me ko mu na ko sepo o wo futufo o lawyer top mapa wahini the lawyer be sim to sia and so ko na himsia o na no a almost share my dream when you obey your hope and sana what you have to do. If you told you, you will be here. Solomon Yansa, I made a man of the people. 142 money, we are saying. Solomon him go die. Ain't he? A bread bar say, a year first Republican Constitution. A little EP, ma. You were going to be called Ura, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. 1969, and Yema Kufuor Commission proposed to say, you didn't reduce the powers of the president. Now, if you are a president and you two need those who pay, not me, Yema, Roma Fahudi, Mapasem, and 69 Constitution, and the Council of State, which is common with our traditional system. A buy. It's not much than Kunyawo, or money and I do mine. So I've been here the guy. The armed forces council by police council by prison service board. Miss Anya Manina. So you be oh, you are public service, and yet you say we are businessman. And you not Donald Trump who created problem with bringing reaction on to public service. Public service is for the public good. It is not necessarily run for purposes of business, which must bring profit at all costs. I can imagine what will happen in the next 2 years and how the world trade relationship will be. is the reason why he has manipulated Africa. Rwanda makes me in DR Congo, to Sudan. And so they are, because Trump was running a bind to say, yeah, it's all it, it's against America. In the real say, America not leading the whole world. The same way, and I run a bind to see our running. Say, the policies, no, I'm a man one, na adwuma nkoso na fa ahodie antimi amfana ntuma pefra o manfo yiwe no e catch the bisenya ban kwa ni umai enti we introduce council of state dignified people so the array of people who are elected into the council of state should be a distinguishing role we play our problem na say ni pay your phone to man penin for enti say a football now yet too political, where you're guided by the greater good. Say, yet and change the you can't be making mistakes now. And the Council of State here, me, as far as I'm concerned, are irrelevant. We need the car, you did not run a double chamber parliament. Instead of UK running House of Lords and House of Commons. Because every retired UK Prime Minister is automatically a member of the House of Lords. And an experience in public service, they were two members of parliament for, and they are buying for. Now, minor question. There is a buffalo, any animal didn't run it, down the common, they are able to find solutions to our problems. But they are finding solutions to our problems. We did not be able to do that. You see, I am the president before the 4-year education, secondary school. It was the best. We haven't taught in one of the best schools in Ghana. Was the best because at a point in time, when we start school, we can't have the question. All free schools are crazy. But I'm going to 4 years. We can't have what you see, I will buy national economic dialogue in educational forum. I'm afraid what is going to happen. Why would be the input of Council of State and advisors who will not advise merely on grounds of political advantage, but will ensure, say, the Ebeno and the Ebequeni. And that's a bit be our market time. And educational reforms in the last 16 or 20 years, better or 4 times, they change the policy several ways that you can sometimes understand what the leaders are looking for. And the Council of State is here. Say your money in a Jumano neutral, so you see Kabian can make a thing in upper house. And in Michigan, it can only be at this level. And you see how the problem is that the two presidents are not one side. He is not bound to take their views. And if you a democratic if you are not bound by their views, why don't you put up the Council of State? But I think saying a cool-headed president, how are you prepared to enhance your bravo, any man on Kosovo, not so the pay to Madia. At least, Council of State for me is relevant, very, very relevant.
Ma no ase nya na kwa ejuma brepam ye bekasa.